Hey folks, in this video we'll be looking at what loss of culture is and the main causes of it. Loss of culture is the disappearance of traditions and cultural traits over time. For instance, if Americans stop preparing turkeys for Thanksgiving, this would be a great loss of culture. The prime cause for this in the modern world is globalization.
Globalization is the word used to describe the growing interdependence of the world's economies, cultures, and populations. This is a result of international trade in goods, services, technology, flows of investment, people, and information.
As shown in these charts and trusted websites, globalization has indeed increased over the recent years. This has its benefits along with its drawbacks. So now let's see whether globalization has any toll on culture.
Globalization does have positive effects on culture, exchange and convergence of culture to name a few. However, it is not without its dark sides.
Cultural imperialism is defined as the culture of a larger and more powerful country having a great influence on another less powerful one. We can see this in American fast food networks spreading all over the globe and in stereotypical video films. This can cause local cultures to disappear as young people will be more likely to adopt the Western cultures from the films. For instance, the recent series Wednesday had a huge influence on the young population. This occurrence will be frowned upon by the elders of a certain nation as they will be sensitive towards their own cultural loss in their younger generations.
Cultural homogenization refers to the reduction in cultural diversity through spreading of dominant cultures and growing global connection. As global cultures get more interconnected, less dominant cultures will begin to fade as stronger cultures reach countries with less dominant cultures. Hence, culture is lost due to homogenization.
What could be the consequences of cultural loss? To begin with, a loss in culture in a certain country can indirectly affect tourism and the economy. Many countries rely on cultural activities to attract tourists.
Moreover, social connections and the bond between one national or local community will be broken when a cultural activity or practice disappears.
Neighbors will begin to feel like strangers and the town or village will be less lively. An existing problem of cultural loss can be seen in China. This New York Times article studies the loss caused by urbanization in the ever-developing country. The need for the construction of newer and larger buildings and roads grows in China. This rapid urbanization can destroy these cultural hotspots, which will result in the fading of these villages too. It is estimated that 1.2 million people have been relocated due to the making of the Three Gorges Dam. Imagine how many traditional locations and items were drowned when the dam opened and flooded the countryside.
How can we prevent these terrible consequences from happening?
The main thing we can do as students is to promote awareness about this global matter by various methods such as videos, posters, and essays. Teachers and educated individuals can teach young students about the dangers of loss of culture from a young age itself. The media can host programs related to cultural loss in developing countries, which will for sure reach a larger mass of the population. More awareness on this issue can spark movements towards protecting culture from all around the globe and shaping the world to a better state, in which precious cultural heritage in all countries is safeguarded.
This is exactly what we need. A global community united against a common foe. With the power of collective action, we will be more than able to keep our cultural values and traditions from disappearing forever and slipping into the hands of globalization.